Hello, I'm Ling Hung from Hanoi, and thank you for tuning into VTV News. And here are the headlines for this bulletin. United States stressed the need for peaceful dialogue on various disputes involving China and the sea. 15th anniversary of Misan's World Heritage recognition. Now is the latest updates on the sea disputes. Wyman spokesperson Jay Carney said at his daily news briefing on May 14th that although the United States is not party to the EC dispute, President Barack Obama on his recent Asia tour repeatedly stressed the need for peaceful dialogue on various disputes involving China and the EC, and that EC disputes need to be resolved through dialogue, not intimidation.
And our view has always been that these are disputes that need to be resolved through dialogue, not through intimidation. We are not a party to the specific disputes, but we again urge a dialogue in their resolution, and that would apply in this case. Another milestone that's being
on May the 2nd, China stationed the Haiyang Shuyo 981 oil rig 80 nautical miles deep inside Vietnam's exclusive economic zone. Besides, it has deployed a large number of ships of various kinds to the area and have repeatedly rammed and fired water cannons into Vietnamese Coast Guard and fisheries surveillance ships.
Scholars have also raised the concern over China's activities in the sea. VTV correspondents in the United States recently interviewed Mr. Marvin Ott, professor at Johns Hopkins University and senior scholar at the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars on this issue.
How do you think about the situation in the South China Sea after China's sending its oil rigs and vessels to Vietnam's EEZs?
The first thing I would say is that it's very predictable. The determination on the part of China to establish control over land and water features in the South China Sea has, from my perspective, been very clear. So the last major incident was with the Philippines at Scarborough Shoals. This is a different kind of initiative, but it's part of the same pattern, and this involves Vietnam, not the Philippines. The next incident like this, could be any one of a number of countries, but probably will be either Vietnam or the Philippines.
China has argued that its oil rig and its vessels are operating in its own water. Meanwhile, international lawyers confirmed that China does not have any right and any reason to introduce its oil rig together with its vessels to Vietnam's EEZ. And how do you think about that?
The Chinese think they have a reason. The Chinese believe all of this belongs to China. So that's all the reason they need. What you're referring to is the judgment of almost every outside legal expert that the 9-dash line that I referred to earlier has no legal standing under international law. That's why what the Philippines is doing is very, I'll say clever, very intelligent and significant, because the Philippines is the only country that has actually found a way and has taken the initiative to challenge the Chinese 9-dash line in an international tribunal. And they've also said they will pay no attention to, but they clearly are paying attention because they know that an international ruling will expose the complete, the lack of legal support that actually exists under international law for the Chinese position. And the Chinese don't want that to happen.
Thank you very much for joining us in this interview.
Authorities in Vietnam have vowed to protect foreign investors and their assets. This assertion follows the arrest of rioters who took advantage of peaceful marches against China's illegal actions in the EC to sabotage factories of foreign-owned enterprises in southeastern region of the country on Tuesday. Authorities have called on people to keep calm, act with restraint, and not to commit illegal acts. In the meantime, the Ministry of Public Security has deployed officers nationwide to ensure the safety and security of foreign investors. In light of China's continuous illegal actions within Vietnam's exclusive economic zone and continental shelf, individuals and organizations across Vietnam are expressing their resolute disapproval. All voices point to the fact that China's provocative actions in the EC are violating international law and need to stop.
Fan, a historian based in Hue City, is closely monitoring news about China's illegal actions in the EC. For many years now, Fan has collected documents proving Vietnam's sovereignty over the Hoàng Sa and Trường Sa archipelagos.
China's actions are against the law. Vietnam needs to fight until the end through peaceful means. I believe that all Vietnamese people are united in their support of the country's sovereignty over the islands.
In Bắc Ninh province, Buddhist and Christian residents gathered at a meeting on Wednesday to voice their request for China to stop all illegal acts in Vietnam's territory.
As patriotic Christians, we call upon the Chinese government to cease all illegal actions in Vietnamese waters. I think China decided to start unlawful drilling in the East Sea at a time when current events in the Ukraine and Nigeria are attracting global attention. However, Vietnam needs to step up and draw support from the international community.
Having been through many wars, Vietnamese people treasure peace and friendship with every nation. However, that does not change their commitment to protecting their national sovereignty by all means necessary.
Exotic Vietnam is an intriguing blend of many charms. This land is where all manner of stunning landscapes await like a visual feast, rivaled only by the beauty of its people and their abundantly rich tradition and culture. Here is where you can relive the past in richest color or live it up in the bright lights of the big city. With so much more to offer, Vietnam is simply unforgettable.
Welcome back to VTV News. Over 350 businesses from 30 countries and territories are taking part in a major medical exhibition that opened in Hanoi on Wednesday. The 21st Vietnam MediPharm Expo 2014 is offering a good chance for participants to introduce products such as medicine, health equipment, and laboratory items. It's also featuring the latest advanced technology in global medicine while enabling businesses to share experiences and expand cooperation for the development of pharmaceutical markets. Free medical checkups and campaigns to raise public awareness of HIV and AIDS prevention, as well as a meeting responding to the World Hypertension Day, also form part of the three-day event. Government support and the will of people with disabilities to integrate into the community has helped them seize their opportunities. Our following report will cover the story of a teacher who has overcome her disability to gain happiness and success in life.
Chen Phương Lien's disability did not prevent her from becoming a teacher. With a passion for Japanese and her continuous efforts, she has become a reputable Japanese teacher in Hue.
I had difficulty getting a job after graduation because of my disability. However, I have tried my best to inspire my students with my love of Vietnamese and global culture. I also believe that if I treat everybody with sincerity, I will be loved.
Many students attend Lien's class with a passion for Japanese and a desire to learn about the culture of this country. Lien has not only given them knowledge, but also taught them how to overcome difficulties.
Ms. Lien often gives us valuable opportunities to communicate with Japanese people and learn about the culture. These activities have helped our studies a lot.
Liên never feels lonely because she is always surrounded by her lovely daughter, her close friends, and her beloved students. With her efforts and contributions, Trần Phương Liên has become a member of the Vietnam-Japan Friendship Association in Hue, and her passion has helped her overcome disabilities and achieve great success in life.
The Central Province of Quảng Nam will hold a series of activities, including a film month in August, to commemorate the 15th anniversary of UNESCO's recognition of the My Sơn Sanctuary as a World Heritage Site. The organizers are wrapping up their preparations with the help of Quảng Nam Broadcast Center. During the month, screenings of a documentary on My Sơn will take place at the sanctuary and selected locations in the province. Other activities include a drawing contest, a photo exhibition, a conference, and the release of a book on the conservation of the My Sơn World Heritage Site. Traditional pottery villages in the southern province of Vĩnh Long have recently incorporated more tourism services in their trade as a new way of promoting the industry. For a long time now, Vĩnh Long has been the kingdom of red ceramics in the Mekong Delta region. Besides supplying products to domestic and foreign markets, local villages are looking to attract tourists. Family businesses receive up to 1,000 visitors each month who come to explore pottery making and try their hand at the craft. Ticket sales from demonstrations and revenue from product sales have greatly improved incomes in these age-old craft villages. And now let's take a look at our updated weather forecast. That wraps up our news bulletin at this hour. Thank you very much for watching. And you can go to vtv4.vn for other updates. Goodbye for now.